What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, I want to speak on Sean Payton and the statements that Sean Payton made when he first got to the Denver Broncos about Russell Wilson, right? And Sean Payton mainly said that Russell Wilson was like a diva. Russell Wilson was past his prime. And basically, he didn't have any confidence that Russell Wilson could still play, right? And so it's it's looking more and more like Sean Payton was right about Russell Wilson. He also, Sean Payton didn't like the fact that Russell Wilson had an office, in the facility of, with manager. He just thought that Russell Wilson was doing too much, basically, and he came in and he just let it be known that he wasn't happy with Russell Wilson. He wasn't satisfied with his play. And I even remember one of the games where Sean Payton just went in on Russell Wilson. Just started when I don't know, Russell Wilson did something out on the field that Sean Payton didn't like. And then he got back over to the sideline, and Russell and Sean Payton just basically cussed him out on the sideline in front of everybody on national TV, right? And at the time, people was like, that wasn't cool. You don't do, your starting quarterback like that. You don't do your, the leader of your team like that. And so, even myself, I didn't think that was right for him to embarrass Russell Wilson like that, or call him out and put him on the spot like that. And a lot of players said that couldn't have been them. You don't talk to a grown man like that. You don't do a grown man like that. And so I thought that Sean Payton knew who he could get away. He knew he could get away with that with Russell Wilson. Like some other quarterbacks in the league, a lot of other quarterbacks wouldn't have went for that. Showing them up in front of everybody. You got to realize these are grown men. And they have families and kids, and and people that answer to them, and then you are going to grill them and cuss them out in front of everybody on it. Like some people said, it was, he did it to the right person. But like I was saying, now everything and recently, now that Russell Wilson is with the Pittsburgh Steelers, he got off to a good start. When he came into you know, Russell Wilson got off to a good start. The Steelers. I'm not sure what their record was before they went on to this 4-game losing streak, but they was like, well, maybe Sean Payton was off. When you look at the Steelers before they went to, like I said, this losing streak, they was pretty much Russell Wilson was like making all the throws. Uh, his decision making on the field looked like he was sharp. And then it seems like once they got into November and defenses started to catch up with them, and then defense, it started to get cool outside. It's looking like Russell Wilson is older, he's slower, he's second guessing himself, on his throws and everything. So right now, it's not looking good for Russell Wilson or the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think this week coming up, they are going to be playing the Ravens, my Baltimore Ravens. So I'm hoping that that Russell Wilson continue this losing streak. But the last time the Ravens played against Russell Wilson, he didn't look good in that game. So a lot of people are saying that, Russell Wilson may just be washed up as the starting quarterback. But I thought in Pittsburgh, I thought that when that young guy, the quarterback, I forgot his name, the young quarterback who quarterbacked the first few games for the Steelers, I thought they should have left him in. But they felt like Russell Wilson could, make certain throws that this kid couldn't make. And now he's not making the throws. He's not able to. Russell Wilson is not able to get away from like the pressure, that teams are putting on him, those defenses are putting on him because he's older. So, and so now, and that's what I talked to some friends of mine about, and they was like, should the Steelers take Russell Wilson out? And I was like, nah, you stuck with him now. I mean, you made your bid. You may as well just go ahead and let it play out. Ain't no use of throwing another quarterback in there. You just gotta hope that Russell Wilson can turn it around. But basically, I think Sean Payton was right. And when Russell Wilson first came back into the rotation, it made Mike Tomlin look like a genius for going to him and putting him back in there. But now this whole thing really, in my opinion, has backfired on Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then you got Sean Payton. Their team, the Denver Broncos, are looking good. He got a young quarterback, the kid, Bo Nix. Bo Nix is looking good. And Payton has a reputation for knowing how to develop quarterbacks anyway, right? So this kid, Bo Nix, is in there, and Bo Nix is looking good. So Payton, looked like he know what he was talking about when he said Russell Wilson is basically washed up and is a donna or a prima donna, whatever he called him. Only thing, like I said, only thing I didn't like about that situation is how he called him out on the sideline in front of everybody, and basically cussed him out. But other than that, I think Sean Payton was right, with what he said about Russell Wilson. Like Russell Wilson is basically washed up. And so that's my take on it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, leave a comment. And with that being said, I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace.